All right. My name is Richard Christian, and I pastor a church on the south side of Chicago. And I'm interviewing with two of my basketball players, students, Johan and Manny. They want to ask some questions. Go ahead.
So what do you do at this church?
Well, I'm a pastor at the church. What I do is I teach people about how to become closer to God.
So do you believe homelessness is a problem?
Oh, yes, it's very much a problem. We have programs where we have food pantries, and we often have food drives to try to help the people in the neighborhood that I pastor, because the neighborhood is Inglewood area. That's a very poor area, and there's a lot of homeless and hungry people in that area.
And do you guys get enough help from the government, or does the government is not involved?
The government is involved, but it's a shortage of financial everywhere. Everybody's suffering from the crisis, and so we try to raise some of the money ourselves, and some of it is government funded.
And it's like, do enough people help, or is it really hard to get enough money?
It's hard. It's not enough help. If everybody would just pitch in a little bit, we can fix this problem of hunger. Because we waste more food every day just throwing food in the garbage, even in our schools. At the end of the day, they throw all the food in the garbage instead of feeding someone that needs it. It's already paid for. The government paid for it already.
So what do you believe people need to do, or what do we need to do to get people involved?
First of all, meet the need. In other words, let's find out how serious this problem is. Let's do like a couple of surveys to really find out. A lot of people that are hungry and homeless don't want nobody to know because of pride. So we need to find out, first of all, how serious it is, and then second of all, make sure we don't let the hustlers out-hustle us. You know what I mean? You got people that really need and can't get because people that has it is getting and taking advantage of it, and that's where the problem comes in at.
What do you believe is the main reason for homelessness and the cause?
Poor government decisions making, on their behalf. They spend a lot of money on stuff that doesn't make a lot of sense, like fixing up parks downtown, putting all these stoplight cameras up, and all the stuff that don't make no sense. Trying to create money when they're losing more money, trying to create money. In other words, they're wasting money on things that don't make no sense instead of putting it where it belongs. Like, if you see the government, they waste all this money. And if you add up the money they waste and they give each family a portion of that money, then we all can have equal rights, and make enough to feed everybody and clothe everybody.
You think the homeless people have a different future? Like, you think that could change?
Yeah, a lot of homeless people, to be honest, I've talked to a couple. A lot of them are very educated. They just had a bad term, in their life where they made a decision where they just got tired and frustrated and they didn't want to fight anymore. So they felt it was better to be by themselves than to let someone help them. A lot of the homeless people have families that's well off, but they don't want to go home because they want to do it by themselves.
Good.